And up next, let's work on our error page. So at the moment, we just have that silly error return. But instead, I want to set up some image. I want to set up some text as well as link back home. Now, this link is going to go back to the dashboard. However, if the user hasn't logged in, then we'll eventually direct this user to a landing one. So our dashboard will be a protected route. If the user has logged in, then from the error page, we'll navigate back to the dashboard. However, if the user hasn't logged in, then he or she is going to be kicked back to the landing page. So for now, we'll just set up the link and eventually we'll set up the protected route. And the error page is going to look like this, where first I want to get the link, then I want to get the image. So that is also located in assets, images, and we're looking for this not found one. And we want to get the styles. So this is the first place where we're getting the wrapper from the wrappers. And more specifically, we're looking for this error page. And if you're wondering why I didn't set up the index.js in the wrappers, simply because for the most part, there's going to be only one import from the wrappers in the file. So there was no need for that setup. Unlike the components and pages where, of course, the setup is different. And here on the wrapper, we want to add a class name. And yes, as I said, now this is also something that we can do. We can set up this full page and keep in mind that this is a global class. So I'm just taking this class and I'm adding on to this wrapper. So this is not styled somewhere here inside of the wrapper. Basically, this is a global style. And then we want to go with div, image, heading 3, paragraph with whatever text. And like I said, link / back to the dashboard. But eventually, there's going to be a logic that prevents accessing the dashboard if the user hasn't logged in. So first, let's go to an error. We want to start with our imports. So let's go over here. Let's say import. We're looking for the link. Then we also want to get the image. So import. Like I said, this is coming from the assets. Then more specifically, we want to go to the images and then not found.svg. And lastly, we want to get that wrapper. So let's say wrapper, and I don't know what path is going to be over here. So let me try here. Notice we still have the landing page. That's not what I want. In fact, I want to go with error page. Then let's wrap this. So we'll say wrapper and think we just navigate here just so we can see something. So let me go with the route that doesn't exist. Like I said, for the time being, we have this error here. Then let's add that class on the wrapper. So let's say a class name, full page. And essentially, this just sets up the page to be 100%. That's it. There's no real secret in there. And if you want to take a look at the CSS, just navigate to index CSS. We can probably find it here. We'll say full page and notice, like I said, it simply sets up the page to be 100% of the screen height. That's it. Then let's go with div. Instead of the div, we're going to set up the image. Let's say source is equal to an image. As far as the alternative, let's set it up as not found. Let's save that. Yep, we have the image. Okay, that is awesome. Then let's also add the heading 3. We're going to go here with some kind of text. And you know what? This is the case where I'll cheat a little bit. I'll navigate back. I'll select it. Set it here. And the same goes with this paragraph. So let's set up these texts here. Copy and paste. And once we save, this is what we're going to see. Okay. And then let's also set up that link. So let's say here link to, and like I said, we're going to go back to the home page, and I'm not going to repeat what I was just saying. For now, yes, we'll go back to the dashboard. So back home. And once we set up everything, once we click, check it out, we navigate to a dashboard. So successfully, we have knocked out 2 pages. We have knocked out the landing page as well as the error page.